In the very weirdest of hours, 50 Cent decides to respond to the Agent Provocateur diss from Papoose, which is currently like number 4 or number 3 trending on YouTube Music. Is 50 gonna trigger another diss track with his disrespect? Because now he's dragging along Pap's girlfriend Claressa Shields. What's gonna happen next, gang? Listen, I need y'all to hit the like button and hit the hype button, cause we about to get deep. Got up on some boss shit and linked up with the man. Champ. Run up these likes, run up these likes, and run up these likes. We back again with another one. Listen, man. It appears that Fifth is finally responding to Pampoose's Agent Provocateur diss track, which is viral right now, man. Everyone wants to see Fifth buried. They want to see his legacy destroyed. Alright? Fifth went to Instagram to completely disrespect Papoose and Claressa Shields in the process. See, Fifth will definitely bring your girl in the picture. I mean, he already has issues with Claressa Shields, as we know. People are gonna try to say he's bullying a black woman once again, but is he? Listen, here's what Fifth had to say on IG. He said, "You make one hit record and I'll respond. Until then, go hang out with your boyfriend. I mean, your girlfriend. LOL. At 50 Cent Nation." Yeah. And as you can see up here, he has a AI created thing up here that says how to never blow up a secret formula. One rap career plus 25 years, 0 hits. I mean, look, he ain't lying about Papoose. Papoose been rapping for a long time, 20 plus years, and still hasn't produced a hit that anyone knows. The craziest thing about this is that this is Papoose's biggest song ever. You can't name another Papoose song that everyone knows. Agent Provocateur dissing 50 Cent is your biggest song. Why is your biggest song a diss record? That's nasty work, not gonna lie. Now, me personally, I didn't even like the record. I thought Agent Provocateur was a terrible song. 1000%. It could have been better. I still think the only person right now who had a diss record that was really actually skilled was Domani with the Miss Jackson and the other record he did. I think Domani's pretty damn good at what he does. DJ Akademiks says, yo, look, T.I. need to cancel the album and invest his money into King Harris and Domani, which I agree with. King Harris don't make bad music either. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Invest in those kids of yours, champ. They seem to have a bright future ahead with music. Feel me? But that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen though. But this right here is hilarious. I didn't expect Fifth to hop in the booth for Papoose anyway. I mean, we talking about Papoose here, and as many people are gonna try to pretend that he's some type of lyrical nightmare, they can't even quote none of Papoose's bars. I don't want to hear about nobody being a lyrical threat or some hip hop giant, and they don't even have any quotable bars. If you can't name them, how quotable are these people? How legendary are they? Are you hopping on the bandwagon just because it's cool? Mano was so bad at dissing 50 that nobody even cares that Mano dissed 50. Hey, they forgot Mano dissed 50. That's the crazy part. Everyone forgot about Mano doing it. Papoose took Mano's shine because Mano's diss was so bad that it made Papoose's diss look like it was goddamn Grammy worthy. I'm just being real. People are gonna say that I'm a hater. Nah, I got my own opinions. Yes, a lot of these old washed up rappers gotta chill. Now listen, no more tries, no more tricks. I wasn't a fan of. I really wasn't, I'll be honest. But it's way better than what we getting from Brooklyn right now. Yeah, I'm just being real. Yeah. Papoose is a 5 minutes of Papoose regurgitating things that most of us already know about Fifth. And it's not good. Talking about you're gonna stomp on Fifth like some cockroaches and all these basic bars and what have you, just ain't enough to me. I'm being real. Y'all gonna be mad at me, but I don't care. See, I see things differently. If you gonna come at Fifth, come crazy. Pause. How Damani did is how it should have been done. It's kind of crazy that Damani is looking way better than so-called elite MCs out of New York, but Papoose is not an elite MC. He's not. He's just a substitute teacher that just so happens to rap sometimes. That's how we look at Papoose. A mixtape rapper who really ain't getting no crazy motion like that. Maybe from 2004 all the way to 2006, he had a little motion. He appeared on the Touch It remix with Busta Rhymes and what have you. That's cool, champ, but where's your career? The Nasarima Dream album that came out, like a whole 10 years ago? Terrible. This was back in like 2015. Terrible. Nobody even recalls that album because nobody listened to that album, champ. Let's just be real about the situation. So yeah, it's cool that Papoose could come out the woodworks in this Fifth. That doesn't mean that Fifth should respond to him. I mean, we're talking about 50 Cent. If we do our Googles, that man is one of the most known rappers in the history of hip-hop. Over a lot of pioneers of the genre. Just a fact. But this is just funny. Papoose can't give us one hit. Papoose's biggest record to date is Agent Provocateur, a 5-minute diss to 50 Cent, only because there is forced hatred for 50 Cent, ladies and gentlemen. No other reason. There's no real reason as to why Papoose is getting these views and this recognition for this moment. This is the only time Papoose will get recognition for doing any music, because most of us don't even know Papoose for his music. We know him for what? Reality TV, being married to Remy Ma, Black Love, cooking dinner and meal prepping for Claressa Shields. We just gotta be real about the situation, man. Listen, after your boy Papoose was done rubbing Claressa Shields' shoulders and making her dinner for the night, all right, and preparing her laundry and doing whatever, after he was done, he decided to hop in the booth and be a man again. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. So Papoose decides to be a man and step in the booth for once. And now, this is like supposed to be some ether for 50 Cent. Like, this is not even the best diss done at 50 Cent. This not even in the top 5 best disses done at 50 Cent, because people have came at 50 Cent crazy. I wouldn't even sit up here and act like people didn't come at 50 crazy. But this ain't one of them ones, champ. This ain't a Cameron's Curtis. This ain't a Jadakiss, I'm an Animal. This ain't those records. This ain't a Damani diss towards Fifth. This ain't that. And like I said, in recent times, I feel like Damani came the craziest at Fifth. Some would argue Fab. I don't even think Fab put in as much effort as Damani, but that's just my opinion though. As a New Yorker, I'm saying that. I'm just being real. The young boy got talent. He's good at what he does. But this has gotten very nasty. I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. This has gotten out of hand. This has gotten crazy. People's deceased relatives is coming up. This is gonna turn into something nasty. This is gonna turn into something brutal. I'm not gonna lie. Fifth gave us a warning. Fifth gave us a warning earlier. Said, hey, you better watch out, because something is on the way. Alright, something is coming. Fifth, let these things be known. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie. He did say these things. That means things are gonna get nasty. As a matter of fact, let's revisit this post that he dropped before this post. So Fifth said, I am the algorithm. I predict the storm will hit. No one will ever forget. At 50 Cent Nation. This means things are gonna get evil. I ain't gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna get nasty. One thing we could depend on 50 Cent to do is be a demon, because that's all he's ever been, was a demon. He came in this game saying nobody likes me. He came in this game on nonsense. This has always been Fifth. Be prepared for whatever demonic, evil nonsense is about to take place. And I don't want to hear no complaints, because it wasn't a problem for you to mention 50's deceased mom, Sabrina Jackson. So don't be surprised how ugly and nasty this can get, gang. This might lead to something of a very catastrophic magnitude, gang. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay? Are you ready for what's to come? I don't know, gang. But, gang, tell me how you feel about this in the comments. What's gonna happen next? Are there gonna be more diss tracks triggered by 50? Is 50 gonna do a nasty expose that shuts people up, that makes people hide, that makes people go silent? What's gonna happen next? Because things might get real nasty. Ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to let me know how y'all feel in the comment section, man. If you are new to the Mayor's channel, subscribe to the channel right now. Turn your notification bells on for all of the Mayor's updates. Please hit the like button because it's very essential. But most importantly, hit the hype button because it helps the channel in a major way. And one more thing before we get all the way up out of here. Are you ready, gang? It's the Mayor, the one and only New York Mayor, F. Mom Donnie, and you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News, it's Big Gotham, and you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute.